Hello, my name is Raymond Karczewski. The subject I should like to speak to you, share with you tonight, is the Christ's solution to the recovery of sovereignty in America. Let me begin by saying that I, this simple man of truth, for that is all that a Christ is well aware, as are most of you, that we have been lied to by the very institutions which governs us all of our lives. We live in a satanic ruled world, one ruled by satanic intellectual thought, which is dualistic and opposing in nature, rather than by the divine awareness, which is non-dualistic direct perception of truth, the state of Christ consciousness. It all comes about via the medium of outer-directed, remote satanic conditioning. It begins with the family, with your parents, and their own skewed, satanically imposed ideas, and follows one throughout life via the friends they make, the workplace they work in, their associations that they create, which are political, and their religious affiliations. And this goes on until you die, being more ignorant than when you came into this world, when you were born. Have you not noticed a newborn child is alive, full of life, vibrant, open to life, to its challenges, until they begin to close down through pressure, through the satanic conditioning which takes on many faces and cloaks. A child of God, a Christ, a true sovereign, is a free man or a free woman. He does not know, nor does he submit to satanic bondage imposed by other men through fictional rules, regulations, and sundry barriers that such lesser men call laws. He or she lives by God's law, which is simply stated, do no harm. He or she is based in the non-dualistic truth, will not lie, even when it seems to be required for one to get through in a deceit-ridden moment in a satanic-ruled world. The trek from hell to heaven is very simple, but it is viewed as an impossibility by mind-controlled individuals. When I told my own son to never tell another lie as long as he lives, he laughed and said that that was impossible. He's paying for his own ignorance now, which has been inculcated into his intellect through his public school education, which has destroyed any character, initiative that he once had. What have I done about it? Nothing. But it was clear to me that he did not want to change. I let him go, as I have with most of my slave-minded family, those of my generation and the generation which preceded me. there is still hope for the generation which followed me, and I hope they will wake up. That is what is required to live truth, to be truth. Now, you may ask yourself, what has all this to do with you? Can you live without doing harm to another, without lying, without exploiting? If you can, then I have to ask you, what further need do you have for satanic law, for man's law, which is applied only to the fictions of the intellect? You, each of you, are the living people who have created government. A creation such as a government or a religion, both are fictions, born of thought, and they can never be greater than its creator, you, the living man, the living woman. All governments and religions are fictions of the intellect. They are dead entities who have enslaved most of you through your own blind belief, which is a satanic ploy. America stands first on this planet in the incarceration of its own people. Most of the prison population can be traced to victimless crimes where no one was injured or harmed. They are there only because they are money-making revenue generators for the fictions of government and religion, which complement each other in their cooperation to enslave you, body and soul. In truth, in God's law, there is no if there is no victim, there is no crime. If no one has been harmed, yet millions continue to languish in their prison cells in a profit motive, privately run prison system. Freedom is in your hands. It has always been in your hands, yet you fail to do anything about it. We must free all who are incarcerated presently for victimless crimes, but keep all those who have harmed others locked away, along with the government and religious satanic policymakers who harm you through their imagined dictum that you are their slaves. Boycott the fictional government. Do not resist evil, boycott it. That is the spiritual, non-violent way that one may call revolution. It is bloodless because it does no harm. It merely withdraws the support that is required to cause harm. If you want freedom in your lives, then you must take it, for it is your true heritage, and you are confused through the conditioning that you have sold your souls for the purpose of feeling secure. When man is free, when he is not inundated with artificial obstacles imposed upon him by other men, he will do what is needed to serve truth. Truth is God, love. Serve it, and you become it. That is the Christ state of consciousness. It is divine awareness. It is supreme intelligence. That is the simple solution that this Christ offers each of you. You may take it or leave it, for you have free will. What kind of life do you want to live?